Hey YouTube, it's your girl TT. I'm coming in here to do a video real quick on the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 3. And actually, I didn't do one last week for episode 2, so I'm going to do this one video for both the episodes. So, let's talk about episode number 2. It really wasn't much going on in this episode except for, I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but I can definitely tell there may be some tension between Kim and Kandi coming up on the future episodes in reference to the money situation with the Tardy for the Party song and Kandi not wanting to be a background singer. And honestly, I do think that Kim and Kandi are friends, but I think that Kim is taking advantage of Kandi and the fact that she's an artist and she's been in the industry for a while, so she's using her for her knowledge. And my thing is, how many people you know can come up to an artist and say, hey, I need you to come sing with me down in Palm Springs for the white party, and no money was mentioned, and pretty much Kandi, this actually happened on the next episode, but Kandi saved her for that performance because Kim is just not an artist. I don't think she's a gimmick, and it is what it is, and she's not really an artist, a singer, or whatever the case may be. So if it wasn't for Kandi, her performance would have been mediocre. Also on this episode, back to Faktra. One of the people who watch my videos mentioned that Faktra, actually her name is really Phaedra, whatever the case may be, she was on Tiny and Toya's show. She was Toya's lawyer when she was writing her book. So I still don't know what to say about her besides that I don't like her. I think she's really fake. Like, she wants everybody to know that she's this and she's that. And my thing is, if you have that and you're living that lifestyle, you don't have to, walk around and tell everybody that you have a $10,000 purse on your arm or whatever the case may be. Me personally, that's how I feel about her. I'm not really sure to say what to say about her and her husband. And on the next episode, she's walking around cooking with 5-inch heels on and lingerie, and she's like 8 months pregnant. Like, is that real? Is that really real? Because I don't know nobody who walks around like that at 8 months pregnant, and that was just a bit much. And for a second, I didn't think her husband could speak, because on the first 2 episodes, he really ain't say much at all. Like, I didn't even know he had a voice, But he eventually starts talking, and he's whatever. He's still handsome. So that's all I got to say about her. Cynthia Bailey, they really ain't showed her much, so I really don't have much to say about her. But with Nene, my heart goes out to Nene when she was talking with her son about how, what he's done and how much pain it's causing her. I feel so bad for her because she's dealing with that drama with her son as well as drama with her no good ass husband. So I feel really bad for Nene, and by her showing her emotion and her sensitive side on this season, it shows how real that she is. She's not covering it up or sugarcoating, because she could have easily did a lot of this stuff off camera, but it is what it is. And so my heart goes out to Nene, and I hope that Bryce does, no, not Bryce, but Bryson, or whatever his name is, Bryce, yeah, gets himself together and, take care of it. And back, talking about Nene and her dog, Playa. Her dog is so cute, and the fact that he's not potty trained is even more hilarious. And they got the baby walking around in a diaper like he's a girl dog and has menstruation or something. But anywho, and Dwight. And also when Nene was pouring her heart out to Dwight, I totally understand where she was coming from. The reason why she blew up on Dwight, it wasn't so much of the fact that, oh, Dwight has lied, about the $10,000, whatever the case may be, but she had felt betrayed by him because of these, over the past few months, apparently Dwight hasn't been there for her. He was too busy hanging out with Kim, trying to hang out with Shrey and all these other, people. So by him not being there for her, and then find out that he was spreading rumors about her and her husband, then that made it even feel worse, So I understand where she was coming from. And what Dwight? Dwight is just all over the place. I don't really know what's going on with him. And even on episode number 3, he brings himself and his publicist to Sheree's house. Getting to Sheree. A lot of people didn't know that Sheree had a daughter, but because I guess I keep up with the blogs and all that kind of stuff, I knew she had a daughter, and I remember somewhere seeing pictures of her. So, but I didn't know she was in college and all that good stuff, which is really good. I'm glad that she's actually showing her daughter on this season of Real Housewives. Back to Sheree. Now, when Dwight came up with his publicist to her house, now I hope that this one part was edited, but nonetheless, it still was very, very funny when she was okay, let's just bring this to a close or to an end, and Dwight was like, yes, you know, let's do that. You've learned a lot, and I sure have learned a lot. And she was like, next. I was like, what? That was so funny. It was almost as good as, who gonna check me, boo? So, but that was so funny to me when she did that, and it was like, next. It was, yeah, you could tell Sheree got some hood in her, and like she said, she can go there, but she don't want to go there. So, but I'm glad she got that cleared up. And then Dwight, when he was doing the math of, you know, talking about the stuff that he paid for, he was like, he paid $1,200 for a seamstress, and, you know, his publicist did all this stuff for Kinko's, and got all this stuff printed out. I'm sitting thinking, $1,200 plus some labels and programs, whatever he printed out, did not equal up to $30,000, Dwight. I'm sorry. I don't care how much stuff you printed up. You did not spend $30,000 on no Kinko's. And if you did, then something's wrong with you. And like Sheree said, Dwight and Sheree wasn't friends, so why would you just kick out $30,000 for Sheree's fashion show when it was Sheree's fashion show? Which I can totally agree with that. I think I hit all the points that I wanted to talk about for these 2 episodes, and I think I've been reading the blogs, and the blogs on BravoTV.com. I don't know if you read those or not, but those are really, they give more details about the insight. Pretty much everything that was on the show they talked about. I'm not sure where Kim and Candy is going to end up, but I can sense there's going to be some tension between them this season in reference to the music, the song, and, you know, making money. And Candy, you know, on Kim's blog, Kim's like, I've written Candy several checks, blah, 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 that case and be. And Candy was like, no, I've received 1 check from you, and that was it as far as, you know, receiving money from the song. Well, I don't know, whatever the case may be, but Candy, next time when you do business with your friend, you know, always have your ducks in a row, because you never know what can happen, as in this case. And I'm not saying, you know, oh, she's trying to do you wrong, but you could be making a whole lot more money at this moment. And Candy, I'm so ready for your album to come out. I definitely will look into buying that, maybe not. Hopefully I will, but I do like that song that you sung on episode 2, I Just Know. That was real pretty, so I really like that. But I think that's about it that I have for these 2 episodes. So you guys have a good night. Goodbye.